Next fight is Yoda versus Master Oogway. I'll take Yoda.
I'm gonna have to hop off here, so good luck.
Okay.
I might be back. We'll see.
Okay, who's gonna take Oogway? I'm taking Yoda.
I say the Connor or Timmy.
I can take Uruguay, but I don't think this is going to be a very close fight.
Bro, this is gonna be a massacre.
All right, roll the dice.
Oh, hey, it's odd this time. You're first, Connor.
Okay.
It's finally odd, and Connor still goes first.
Correct.
All right. So here's what I'm thinking. Are we allowing the Force?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So then we're also.
if we're gonna take out Force, then we're taking out Chi. If we're gonna do
So
that.
yeah,
But
that's
I think
what
we should
I'm
leave them.
clarifying.
They're so important.
Yeah, we'll leave both of them in. Let's see. So if we think about Tai Lung in the first Kung Fu Panda, right? All Oogway has to do to disable him, he's one of the most powerful Kung Fu fighters in all of the Valley of Peace, right? All Oogway has to do is just tap him a couple times on the chest, and he's out. He's done, right? And it's shown many times throughout the Kung Fu Panda series that if Oogway really wants to, he can go ham. Like, he has speed that is very deceptive. But the biggest problem, I think, with this fight is the fact that we've only seen Oogway for like a few minutes in the actual physical realm. And we don't really have a lot to go off of. So thinking about the third Kung Fu Panda and about Chi, he can, like, we don't know if he has the same ability as Kai. Like, Kai was able to just take people's chi, right? So if Yoda could just take, or if Uwe could just take Yoda's chi just like that, then Yoda wouldn't really have anything to do against that, right? But it all comes down to the fact is Uwe is clearly fast enough, but I don't know how long he could evade Yoda's lightsaber, right? I don't think. I think the fight could be ended very quickly by Uguay if he was able to pull the same move he used on Tai Lung and just incapacitate Yoda right there. But I feel like in a prolonged fight, it would definitely go to Yoda. So I think Uguay, if he's fast enough, can beat Yoda with that move. That's really all I've got, though.
Ryan texted chat.
Okay. Okay, so obviously these characters are both very similar. You look at them, they're like, oh, they're crippled and slow. No, these boys are fast as crap. So I don't think one is faster than the other. They're both super fast when they want to be, but they both have to be channeling their respective energies in order to be fast. So it's not like one can be unlimited and goes fast forever. They're gonna probably be exhausted from doing that after a while because they're so powerful. As for the finger stupid dial up your phone number, call your wife or something, whatever he does to Tai Lung, he's doing that to Yoda. Bop! Chops his hand off. And he can't do it anymore. It's a lightsaber. Just like he's doing the chest thing. Do. And he's like, pfft. His hand's gone. His fingers are gone.
Gone.
I don't know. And like, Yoda could just use the Force from afar. I don't know if the Chi can counter the Force. That's a weird question to ask because it's so hard.
I know. Can Chi blocking also block the Force?
Can do the absorb ability. Can he absorb the Chi? And obviously, this is not Kung Fu Panda 3 Oogway because that's in the spirit realm where Oogway is more powerful. Yeah. This is like Oogway in the flashback when he beats Tai Lung. That's the Oogway we're
This is really like a fair argument for me because he's only in a movie in the physical plane for like 10 minutes, whereas Yoda's in like 5 movies, a whole bunch of TV shows, and a bunch of games. They don't really have a lot to go off of.
I think Oogway would put up a fight, but I think Yoda crushes him. He's able to absorb. He can force push, lift, force pull. He can cut his arms off. And
let's be honest, these two would rather just sit down and have discussion.
Yeah, they would debate over who would win, and then they'd just be like, who cares? Let's go get some food.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
It doesn't. We don't really need to,
All right,
but
Nick.
let's just do it anyway.
Banjo and Kazooie versus Ratchet and Clank.
Oh, Ratchet and Clank, boy. All right.
I'm
I need to ask.
I'm gonna roll. Hold on. It is odd. I will go first.
Okay, I've got to ask though. Is Ratchet allowed? Do I have to pick which game, or is it all the game's weapons?
Um.
Because I can either be fair, instantly beat you, or moderately beat you.
Okay, we'll see. Just talk about all the things he can do.
All right, all right.
So, Banjo and Kazooie, they've had a couple adventures. They've had 2 games and then 1 game after, but it was kind of dumb. But, in this very fantastical world, just him and his bird doing crap, but it's kind of like Mario and where they can, they can do like, how Mario jumps up and they do like the flip and then slam on the ground. They can do that with the beak. They've got the Wonder Wing, which pretty much makes Banjo invincible. He can only use it a couple times. We'll go off Smash rules and say he can use it 5 times in the fight, and he can go invincible, and nothing can get through the Wonder Wing, and he can just ram into Ratchet and Clank easy. I know Banjo has the ability to transform, though I'm not entirely sure how he does so, but I know he can transform into like certain animals from the games. Him and Kazooie both transform into like I can't even remember, but they also have like different types of eggs. They got grenade eggs, normal eggs, bunch of different eggs, and it's like it's a bear and a bird going ham.
All right. If we're going off of Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal, there is a gun called the Rhino. You shoot it up into the air once it's fully upgraded, and it instantly vaporizes anything. Anything.
Bro, all
That
you
is
needed
beat.
to say was gun.
That's the instantly beat one. The one that stands the
But
chance
the Wonder
is
Wing,
Ratchet
though,
and Clank.
it's invincible.
Is it?
Yes.
This thing has beat. Thing can shoot through invincible things in the game.
Okay, that's a hard question though.
Here, we'll go to, so in Ratchet and Clank 1, there is also the Rhino, but it only shoots rockets. It's like a giant rocket launcher that can target lock. So, Ratchet and Clank can also double jump and has a wrench that can do the same thing as Banjo and Kazooie. He can also fly using a thruster pack of Clank. He can fly with a helicopter thing of Clanks. He also, so he can do hand-to-hand combat. He has hundreds of weapons in every single game that not hundreds, like 20 weapons per game that he can use depending on which game. And then in each game, there's a different version of the Rhino. The Up Your Arsenal one, number 3, is the most powerful because it can instantly kill anything besides the final boss, because it's the final boss, obviously. But it basically like 4 shots it. I think I might be getting my facts wrong about the final boss fight because it's been a long time. But the only thing it can't instantly like disintegrate is like gigantic things, and Banjo and Kazooie are not gigantic. So
Okay.
if we're going off of Up Your Arsenal, Ratchet and Clank, I think it's hands down Ratchet and Clank. If we're going on the first Ratchet and Clank, which is the one I think that we should, I think so. He's got plenty of weapons. He's got the maneuverability. He can double jump by himself and then fly even higher with Clank. so he could avoid those 5 things of Banjo and Kazooie. He has plenty of guns that he can shoot grenades with. You can do that in some of the games. If someone shoots or lobs a grenade at you, you can actually shoot it. There's a sniper rifle, so if he wanted to, he could long range Banjo and Kazooie and just wait till they're out of that invincibility thing and shoot them. He has a thermal, if we're talking the first game, he has a thermal drone gun that he shoots a infrared drone that can track what's it called? What is body temperature? So even though Banjo and Kazooie could turn invisible, he could still find them with that and blow them up. He's just got so many weapons in his arsenal that I think it would be quite hard for Banjo and Kazooie to
Okay.
like Banjo and Kazooie could pull off a couple quick ones, but Ratchet just has so many weapons in his arsenal that he can
found
switch between.
A list of transformations. Okay, he can become a termite and stick to any surfaces. He can become a crocodile and bite people's face off. He can become a walrus, a bee. Kazooie can turn into like a small dragon, breathe fire, and shoot infinite fire eggs. He can turn into a stony, which is kind of like a big like rock golem thing. He can turn into a detonator and detonate TNT bundles. He can turn into a van and drive away. He can turn into a submarine. He can turn into a T-Rex, a washing machine, a snowball, and a bee again.
Do any of these things require things he has to pick up or like interact with, or can he just do all of them on the fly with no interference?
Maybe.
Ratchet has
he has a friend called Mumbo, and he's magical, and he turns him into these things. But I think without it, Banjo doesn't stand a chance.
Yeah, but here's another thing is if it's an underwater battle, Ratchet has a helmet that allows him to breathe underwater forever.
It's a
If
submarine,
we're talking
Nick,
and
and can fire
can breathe underwater.
torpedoes.
He can shoot too.
Torpedoes.
He also has a flame suit that allows him immune to fire. And then he gets 2 flame wrenches that he can beat crap up with.
Okay, I'm grasping at straws here. I know. I was just playing. I know. I never played the games, and you just informed me, so I am taking the L.
That's why I was saying that like it's really hard. Like I if you were to just take away the weapons of both characters besides the wrench and Kazooie using Banjo using Kazooie as like a slapstick, I think that it would be a pretty fun fight to watch. But if we're talking weapons and guns and stuff, all Ratchet has to do is pull out the Rhino or the shock cannon, which is basically a electrical shotgun, charge it up and shoot him, and it's over. Because he can instantly vaporize almost anything.
And
he can
just pull
shock
these out of his backpack.
Yep.
Awesome. I don't think there needs to be a vote.
Does there need to be? Is anyone on Banjo and Kazooie's side?
Here's my thing. I'm not on their
All you
side.
need is gun.
Gun versus no gun.
I am not on their side, but here's my thing with the like whole Rhino vaporize everything. I think it's the whole thing of they've never met each other, so we don't know the answer of which one would win. But it's like if an unstoppable object meets unstoppable force meets an immovable object, which would move, or like would one push the other or stop the other? We don't know. So I think we can cancel out those. And then I think the fact that all the weapons that Ratchet has, if we do use, even if Banjo and Kazooie had the invincibility, or if they transformed to like anything, a grenade launcher would still beat a T-Rex.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
How long?
long?
I am questioning how long does his invincibility last?
He just kind of runs around with it for a little bit. I don't know the exact time.
and you can only use the wings powers
They're a
5
limit. Yeah,
times
they're
instead.
limited uses. But I just went with
So-
5 because he has that in Smash.
Yeah, so that
Oh, okay.
I think Ratchet would win.
Okay,
Yeah, I think
we're
this one
unanimous
is.
on Ratchet then.
If
All
we're
right, can we
talking
move on?
movie Ratchet, though, Banjo would win because the movie Ratchet sucks.
Okay, but so far most movies like Aragon have
Same as
sucked,
Aragon.
so.
All right,
Yeah,
moving on.
very much
Moving
correct.
on.
Moving on.
Oh gosh.
Oh, no.
Pharmacist
would love-
versus pharmacist.
I would love to take Doofenshmirtz for this one.
I don't know enough about either, so I'll just...
I'm so excited for this one, dude.
Timmy, do you want to be Dr. Mario?
What is it?
It's Dr. Mario versus Dr. Doofenshmirtz.
Oh, I'll take Dr. Mario.
Okay, roll to see who goes first.
Oh,
It's odd. Oh, it's Connor.
Oh, I love this so
Good.
much.
Okay. Here's the thing. If these two were just dropped in and Doofenshmirtz had no innators, he had nothing on him, I still think he would be able to beat Dr. Mario.
What?
Because Dr. Mario uses pills to fight. And if we're talking about like Dr. Mario not in Smash, like in his actual game, which I have played by the way, the Dr. Mario game, his pills like fight bacteria. But what are pills gonna do against Doofenshmirtz? Like, is he gonna throw them at him? Like, I don't really see how that's gonna help. But if we had time, if they both had time to prepare and Doofenshmirtz could build an innator, then there's no chance that Dr. Mario is able to withstand like a vaporizer innator or like an other dimension innator, or you know. If he had time to build an innator, it's definitely Doofenshmirtz, but I still don't think that Dr. Mario has any way of actually like doing Doofenshmirtz any harm. But if we're talking about Smash, then it's definitely Dr. Mario.
Dr. Mario, because obviously, like you're saying, he doesn't have a chance. He's just a
Smash
doctor.
then, because like but then if it's Smash, Doofenshmirtz doesn't really
Doofenshmirtz gets
fight.
to build an innator, and Dr. Mario gets to have his Smash moves.
If that's the case, then I still think it's Doofenshmirtz because he could build an innator that can one-shot Dr. Mario. But there's not really a lot to do here.
Okay, Timmy.
here's why you're wrong. Cause you are. But seriously, even without his Smash abilities, Dr. Doofenshmirtz is a pretty gullible dude, right? Right? Am I? And-
Gullible, dude?
Gullible.
Oh, gullible. Okay, I heard that wrong. Gullible. Yeah, I would say so. Timmy, are you there?
Earth to Timmy.
Timmy died.
Hello?
We have lost Timmy.
I guess I'd win by forfeit.
No. Here's what I'll say. Doofenshmirtz's innators very rarely work. They always mess up and shoot somebody else.
But here's the thing. And this is really interesting. In the spin-off that they made to Phineas and Ferb, Milo Murphy's Law, right? It's explained that Phineas and Ferb have this thing dubbed the Phineas and Ferb effect, where everything that can go right for them does go right. No matter what happens, they always get away with their stuff, right? And that is usually at the expense of Doofenshmirtz. So if you remove Phineas and Ferb from the equation, and then by definition remove Perry the Platypus, then there's nothing standing in the way of his innators not working, because almost every time they function properly. They're just stopped by Perry the Platypus and Phineas and Ferb's effect.
So, Dr. Mario is the Perry the Platypus to Dr. Doofenshmirtz, and Dr. Doofenshmirtz's thing doesn't work and tries to shoot Phineas and Ferb's thing, but since they don't exist, it just breaks because it doesn't know what to do. Because normally it's like, oh, I shoot at these boys. I take down their cool build thing, and I'm just gonna shoot at that and destroy it.
I disagree.
No, because if you remove Phineas and Ferb from the equation, then the innator can function properly because there's no Phineas and Ferb effect,
What?
which is in canon.
Ethereal
No, that's an in canon
power
thing.
is saying
Yes,
that it
I
can't
am
work.
being absolutely serious. That's a real thing. Phineas and Ferb have an effect on the world where it goes right for them, and it happens at the expense of Doofenshmirtz because of Perry the Platypus. But since Perry the Platypus as a character, not as like a stand-in that Dr. Mario is filling, which he definitely does not. There's nothing stopping. No, it's a real thing. Trust me. It's in Milo Murphy's Law, season 2, episode 1. Watch it.
What?
I'm with Connor because there is a real world thing where if it can go wrong, it will. Like theory.
That's Murphy's Law, yeah.
Yeah, so I think
Phineas and Ferb counters that.
So I think it would have to be Phineas and Ferb or Perry the Platypus. Since they're not there, I think Connor still stands with his logic.
Whatever. I'm still
The
gonna
Phineas and
vote
Ferb
Dr.
effect, it's a
Mario.
real thing.
Doofenshmirtz is trying to fumble with his controller and be like, "Oh, I'm gonna shoot you," and Dr. Mario pops a pill.
All it takes is
and
one
jumps
button.
and forward airs him into the ground.
See, but if we're giving Dr. Mario the stats that he would have in Smash, I think Doofenshmirtz would have to have at least somewhat similar stats of the fact
Doofenshmirtz gets his innator.
Yeah, I know, but we'd have to assume that he has
against Perry the Platypus, who's a skilled fighter.
That too, and we'd have to assume that he has the same amount of health. Therefore, the pills and stuff and the moves would do very little damage to an instant shot from an innator.
Yeah,
Hello?
but he takes him out before
Very
he
well.
can pop off.
I don't think that's
Not
the case.
necessarily.
All he has to do is press a button.
Okay, and then Dr. Mario can dodge the blast like Perry does all the time.
So he fires again. And it really would...
He does
I
a
still think-
somersault air flip pop pill thing.
Here's the thing, though. If there's so many different innators and they all fill so many different purposes, what if it's one that he shoots himself and he becomes stronger than Dr. Mario? Because we've seen ones like that
True.
before where he augments himself.
Depends on if he can do it.
I think he could.
Okay, should we reloading then?
'Cause
All right, my argument
there's that.
time.
He's back.
All right, Dr. Doofenshmirtz. He's a pretty gullible dude, correct?
Yes.
Yes, he is.
Right. And Dr. Mario, he's got a doctorate's degree, right? So he
not
would.
guaranteed to.
Shh. So he would be if they had to fight to the death. I'm sure Dr. Mario, even without his Smash capabilities, he would have his pills. And, you got all kinds of pills. You could easily, you'd be like, oh, yo, check these pills out, dog. They help you, like, get strong and whatnot. And then Dr. Doofenshmirtz is like, yo, that would help. And, like, something like that. But in all reality, they're poison. Right? Boom. Dr.
Okay.
Doofenshmirtz is dead.
Boom.
Okay, but this is all banking on the small chance that he actually does fall for it. He may be gullible.
What do you mean,
that
small
gullible.
chance? I think
I
there's
don't
a
think he's
decent
that
chance.
gullible. He may be gullible, yes. He may not be the smartest when it comes to that kind of stuff. But I still think he's not going to accept some random pills from this dude that he somehow knows he needs to fight. Because what's motivating him to fight, really? If they just plopped in with the desire to fight, he wouldn't take the pills.
Here's the other thing. He's only gullible, from what I know, he's only gullible to Perry the Platypus being just a normal platypus when he's not wearing the hat. And that is only because he's Perry the Platypus, which means something has to go wrong for Doofenshmirtz, making him gullible.
I think
Yeah, if you apply the Phineas and Ferb effect,
That's bullcrap to me. I don't.
I
know.
am sending you a clip. I am sending you a
If
clip.
he's not in that universe, it doesn't apply.
Exactly. So that means things go all wrong for him.
That means
That
it's
effect in universe is what makes it go wrong for him.
Okay, in the case that he's not gullible, boom,
Let's-
Dr. Mario in Smash, he can jump twice. He can throw giant pills at you, dog. Like,
And let's not forget, Dr. Mario is it's Mario in a doctor outfit. It's Mario. And Mario can stomp on people. He can run pretty fast.
bro, he can reflect the innator rays, bro.
With the cape, yeah, with the cape.
Not all
We still
Marios
have
have
taken
fate.
into consideration that it could be an innator that he shoots at himself, right? He could augment himself, make himself more powerful than Dr.
Boom.
Mario.
He
Because
pulls out a
Dr.
pill
Mario,
that reverses the effect. The effect. Boom. Shoves it down his throat.
I
Shoots
Okay,
a
should we
pill
go-
into the barrel of the innator and blows it up.
Or
I
or
think
how do
the
you
only
know?
vote
How
we
do you
need
know?
is Nick.
How do you know Dr. Mario doesn't have a pill that can do the same thing to himself?
Because we know that the pills are there to kill viruses and bacteria. That's what he does in Dr. Mario. They're not pills that are going to harm
and
someone
whatever
else
Dr.
or
Doofenshmirtz does to
augment
himself
himself.
is considered a mutation, so it would reverse the effects of
Boom.
the mutation.
Opposite mutation.
But the innator would probably not be
Mutations are-
counteracted by, the HIV vaccine or
I'd say
whatever.
mutations aren't always a virus or a bacteria, therefore not guaranteed to be counteracted
Yeah.
by a pill.
So let's just hear Nick's vote. He's the deciding vote.
You've
Yeah.
got to be pulling on my leg.
We know what Tanner and Justin, whose side they are, so it's really all up to you.
You bring up some good points. I think both of you. I think if they have no time to prepare, it's Dr. Mario. If they have
Oh,
time
yeah.
to prepare,
It's Dr. Mario.
Dr. Doofenshmirtz could make an anti-doctor innator. Make
True.
him not a
But that
doctor.
would anti himself, though.
Not if he didn't shoot
He's not a
himself.
doctor
He
and
is
he's
a
not a
doctor.
pharmacist. He's the
It's
doctor
called
of
Dr.
evil.
Doofenshmirtz.
Yeah, but the thing
Who
is,
says
the
Dr.
innator,
Mario's a real doctor too?
the only
Yeah.
Then we run into problems then.
the only innator,
Exactly.
They turn themselves both into chickens and both lose.
the only thing that the innator, if he was an anti-doctor innator, the only way it would work against himself was if he shot himself, which he wouldn't do.
Well,
If
who
it's
knows
against
if he's
doctors,
actually
it would
going to
hit
hit
both of
Dr.
them.
Mario?
What?
I'm gonna call it a draw. My God.
That's so freaking hard, dude.
We're moving on. Oh, okay.
Let's go.
A realistic, well, Thanos versus Darkseid.
Oh, I already know who my vote's on.
I don't
I'll
know either.
I'll take Darkseid.
Thanks for the quotes, Connor.
Connor died?
No, he's just typing, but I'll take Darkseid if no one else does.
I mean,
Are we talking Thanos without the Infinity Gauntlet or
no,
with?
that's impossible. He has to have the stones.
Oh,
Are you sure?
Yeah.
yeah.
Snap fingers and it's over.
Me and Justin have already talked. So here's the thing. Yes, he has the stones. No, he cannot just snap.
Okay. All right.
Let's say
Wait,
he
why
could
can't he
use,
just snap?
like,
Because that's
Wait,
obviously too
Does
powerful.
Darkseid have
but the
extra
Yeah.
healing
poison,
powers?
though.
Oh, hold on. Does Darkseid have enhanced healing capabilities?
He has his power, not the anti matter or whatever it was, because I think the anti monitor, because I think that's pretty much just Thanos snapping, but Darkseid, if I'm thinking correctly.
No,
but
no,
yes,
no. Like, does he have enhanced healing properties?
not as much as he normally would, but I still think he would have some.
Because Deadpool, the only way to kill Deadpool in the Marvel universe with the stones is Thanos would have to snap twice. He would have to snap to destroy the curse that is on him or to get rid of his enhanced healing abilities, and then he'd have to snap again to physically kill him.
Yeah.
So I guess you could use the snap, but he would have to do it twice, and I don't know if he would know that. So,
And
I
he
don't know.
also
That's
he
my
would
bit.
he would pretty much die if he used it twice.
Yes. So basically, I think that's out of the question.
Yeah, I say no.
Yeah, but
I
here's
say
the-
no snap and very small healing factor.
Okay, who's doing Thanos?
No anti-life equation.
Yeah, no anti-life or anti-monitor.
Who's taking Thanos?
I would take Thanos, but I already.
Me and
I think
Justin have already talked
Darkseid
about
would
this.
win, to be
Me
honest.
and Justin
Like-
already talked about this.
Does anyone think that Thanos would win?
No, I don't think so.
And here's an interesting fact that I found is that Darkseid's body isn't really his true form. It's just an avatar he uses to limit his own power. His true form is an energy in the fourth world that can't leave his home dimension, or it would shatter reality.
Here's the other thing. There's already been a comic written about this, and they have both DC and Marvel have said because the stones draw power from the Marvel universe. It granted they're not in either of their home realm, but that also means that they're not in Thanos' home realm. Therefore, the stones are useless, even if he doesn't get the snap. And so Darkseid.
Did anyone really think Thanos would win?
I don't think it would be easy. I don't think Darkseid would crush Thanos easy, but eventually.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure because they've written a comic for in the DC universe and in the Marvel universe. I'm pretty sure Darkseid won both times.
So should we just move on then?
You know who would beat Darkseid though? You know who would?
Batman
Santa
in the
Claus.
Hellbat suit.
I would. I am God.
Okay,
Santa
literally, Santa Claus in the DC universe is awesome. He personally travels to Darkseid's home and hands him some coal, and Darkseid ups his defenses every time, and Santa always gets past him, and it's amazing.
That's
I love
so
Every year,
funny.
it's the best thing. It's the best thing ever.
I guess it's decided. We'll move on. Oh, Timmy and Nick, you're up.
Yeah.
Master
Yeah.
Chief
Not
versus
this
Doomguy.
again.
I bet.
All right, let me roll real quick. Even Doomguy is first.
Oh,
I don't want to go first though.
Master Chief is first.
so am I going first? Sorry, it just
Yeah.
like
You
the
are.
recording crapped out. So we're going. I'm going.
yes,
I'm
you
going. Okay, which Master Chief are we going off of? Does it matter?
Infinite. Halo Infinite.
Oh well, it's been a while since I've seen the trailer.
Oh, like experienced Chief.
Oh, experienced Chief.
Yeah.
Does he have full range arsenal?
Okay. Yeah, that's something we gotta set up. We need terrain and we need weapons.
Mm-hmm.
So I think.
And I'm also assuming we're doing Doom Eternal.
Paintball
Yeah,
court.
if we're doing
No.
Halo Infinite Chief, we're doing Doom Eternal Chief.
Oh, okay. I'll do Doom
Doom
Eternal.
Eternal
then.
Chief.
Okay.
Ooh.
I think we should have terrain since both their games are very based off their levels.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
So them utilizing cover is very important, and them being able to jump as high as they can and vault over like objects. So I think
You just think of it as like a paintball course or like a
Yeah, that's why I
laser
say
tag
like a
course.
Yeah,
paintball.
that's
Yeah,
what Nick said.
but epic in Halo and Doom fashion.
Yes.
that's
Yeah.
terrifyingly
Paint-
awesome.
Paintball, but with real weapons that can
I
kill
don't
you.
know Doomguy's weapons. I know there's a lot.
yeah, there's not that much.
So
They're just really powerful.
They all
Timmy,
fit
we
on
just-
a wheel.
Should we limit that to just one weapon?
I think two.
Two?
Mm-hmm.
I think Chief should get the classic.
was thinking
rifle or Magnum.
Assault rifle, classic assault rifle, and shotgun.
I'm not gonna
Shotgun.
take a rocket launcher, a Spartan laser.
Spanker though, dude. Well, if we're using the Spartan laser though, then I don't know because I think it would instantly kill the Doom guy.
How do you know? I don't know. You don't know what his.
I don't
suit's
think
like.
so.
Okay, you know what? Let's do 3 weapons. How about this? Chief will take an assault rifle, the battle rifle, and the Spartan laser.
All right, I'm gonna have to go with the classic super shotgun,
Oh yeah.
the chainsaw. You gotta have the chainsaw,
Oh yeah.
and the BFG 9000.
I forgot that's a weapon. Here's the deal, though. We have just picked 2 of the weapons that can instantly kill the other player.
Supposedly.
That's true. Okay. That's going off multiplayer experience. So
Mhm.
okay. Reasons why Master Chief would win. Oh, this is going to be a lot harder than I thought it would be.
You underestimated Doomguy.
I did underestimate Doomguy because I didn't realize we were going off of Doom Eternal Doomguy.
I'm pretty sure Doom Eternal Doom Guy's not even the most powerful one.
I thought we'd go off like Doom 1, like the old, like not 8-bit, but like old.
2016?
Okay. How about Chief gets the assault rifle, the Magnum, and the rocket launcher, and Doomguy gets the shotgun and something that's not broke. 2 things that aren't broken.
He has a rocket launcher. Doomguy has a rocket
Okay.
launcher.
Yeah, but the rocket launcher sucks.
The rocket launcher is bad. Do you want to have
No,
him
it's
have
okay.
the minigun?
The
Yeah, the
minigun's
minigun's kind
fun.
of broken.
I don't know.
Not really.
Chief's got a.
You could do the alternate version of the BFG 9000, the one that shoots like 5 shots in a row, like in an actual. The secret one from Doom Eternal.
Oh, shoot. Let me see what that is. I haven't played Doom Eternal at all, actually.
I have just watched all of the videos on it because I'm a nerd. You could do the. I guess you could do the super shotgun, normal shotgun, and
What?
the normal shotgun with attachments.
No.
It's got a grenade launcher and an auto shotgun.
No.
I mean,
Okay,
he
okay.
just has an assault rifle. Chief just has his assault rifle.
Are we
Okay.
just doing the
Nick,
base
I think you need
guns?
the Needler. I think you should switch Needler for Magnum.
I forgot we
Okay.
can use Covenant weapons.
We all.
And the
Needler.
energy sword.
Oh, if
Oh.
he's got the chainsaw, I have to pick the energy sword,
Okay,
dude.
Doomguy's got the super shotgun, the chainsaw. Chief's got
One other gun.
the assault
What
rifle.
about Doomguy's sword? He has a sword too.
Okay,
do you want
no,
the
that's
chainsaw or the
broken.
sword?
That sword is so broken, dude. He stabs basically Satan with it.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, the sword's broken.
Okay. I'm trying to think of another weapon that is pretty good.
Look, Nick.
What about the crossbow? What about the crossbow?
You know, I think the fairest way to do this is to give them both the exact same weapon and just have them fight it out. Because it sounds like so far it's all dependent on which weapons they're using.
Yeah.
So you could just do their
Nope.
basic.
I
You could just do their
disagree.
basic weapons. So the assault rifle for Chief and the super shotgun for Doom guy,
That sounds good.
Okay.
without the chain that grapples.
Okay, that's fine. Do that.
Okay.
So wait, what are you doing?
So I'm doing just the
Okay.
assault rifle for Chief.
Okay, I can also have an assault rifle.
Is there an assault rifle? Oh yeah, there is.
Oh, it's not necessarily an assault rifle. It's more like a
It does
an
damage to
LMG
shields.
type gun.
Oh, okay, that's right. I thought you meant the plasma repeater thing.
Oh, that's just like the starting pistol you got, or no,
No.
I know what you're talking
The
about.
one you pick up from like soldiers. Yeah,
the one that I don't like to use.
it's good against shields, and that's it.
And I didn't know that. And now I'm gonna kill shield demons with it because they're the worst. I hate them.
They suck.
This is going off Doom 2016. But
Well,
yeah,
in Doom Eternal, you have to kill
We also
shield
have to
guys
talk
too in
about
later
armor
ones.
abilities.
What? I'm assuming that.
Are we doing like I don't know
armor
in
and stuff.
Infinite?
Is that a thing?
Well, is it like a thing? Because in Halo
What?
5, he's got thrusters and stuff too.
I think I think the thrusters are a thing. Yeah.
But then that means that Doom has his grenade launchers
That's a
What?
gun.
and his sword on. No. He has little grenade launchers in his suit.
Yeah, Chief's got frags and plasma grenades.
That's true. I didn't think about that. And then Doom Guy's got his own built-in sword in Halo Infinite on his arm.
Doom guys got it in Halo Infinite. That doesn't sound right.
All right. Okay, in close quarters combat, I think Doom Guy would win, hands down. There's just too many because he's got a freeze grenade that he can freeze Master Chief and then just cut him up. Well, no, because he would have to expose armor first, but also his punches are ridiculous. You know, I'll make my Master Chief argument. So Master Chief has the jumping capabilities and the thruster capabilities. He's able to sprint with this bulletproof, well, not bulletproof, but bullet resistant suit for an extended period of time. And he also has shield that do recharge over time. So if he's able to avoid the Doom guy's attacks, he's able to regen health pretty quick. He also has, I believe, a low light mode. So if lights go off or whatever, he can see in lower light levels. The assault rifle is pretty well rounded and is able to take on medium to somewhat long ranges and close range. He's got frag grenades, which are good for long distance and short distance and medium distance. The sticky grenades, if stuck, are extremely powerful. And not thermite grenades. The those special grenades from Halo 5 that are super annoying, chase you. They're from the Prometheans. I don't remember. But
I know
like
what you're talking about. Yeah.
you can wall off areas you don't want people to enter with those. You can just throw a grenade there and then he could get him where I just feel like Chief just has the power to get the Doom guy where he wants him using grenades and different things and keeping him at bay and eventually whittling him down before he dies.
All right, Timmy.
All right. When you put it like that, yeah, that's a difficult argument. But like, this is Doom guy. He's like, he's made to literally go to hell and punch Satan himself in the face. He there,
If you're
the
talking
only
about the blood punch, dude, then yeah, Chief is dead.
Doom guy also, he's got his thruster punches and whatnot, and I mean, not thruster punches, but thrusters and double jumps and whatnot. He's got that too. He doesn't have the regenerative ability besides murdering people and taking theirs.
Oh, I
But
didn't even think about that. That's a good point.
but like, even with that, his suit's ridiculously powerful. It's got to withstand freaking demon blasts or whatever they are called. He's like, he's got superhuman strength. He's got like all that jazz.
He's too
He's-
angry to die.
That too. That's a good point. And thinking's hard, but bruh, this man doesn't even need his suit though. Like his suit helps, but when it comes down to it, in bare undies, he'll run through hell, ripping demons apart. I'm pretty sure that's canon.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, he's literally made to take down Hell and Hell's rulers and whatnot.
That is
So-
true. He's built to withstand Hell's army, but also Chief is designed to defeat the Covenant's army, the Flood's army, the Brute army, the Promethean's army. So I don't know. I think in a medium to far range engagement, I think Chief has got him. But if you get close quarters combat with Doomguy, I think it's over. Like I think Doomguy would take it.
I think I'd have to agree with you. Have to agree with you there because Doomguy's, while he does have guns that can do farther distance, they're just not as effective.
Like the entire Doom game is about getting up close with demons and chopping their heads off, cutting them in half long ways and short ways, and chopping them up to bits and everything with a chainsaw. And that's what the game
Exactly.
is focused on. Whereas, like, not saying that Doom doesn't have strategy, because it definitely does, because you have to constantly be switching between weapons and chainsaw and getting ammo, getting health, and blowing things up and doing certain things.
And you literally can't stop moving or you die.
Exactly. Halo is a more like calmer game to where you're playing off of like protecting yourself, getting out, shooting some things, getting as much as you can. But if you get low, you pull back and you're able to regen, rather than in Doom, you have to stay in the fight and you can't stop or else you will die. Because there's no healing yourself except killing things.
Unless if I
And so
find
unless-
healing packs on the ground.
That
It's
is
the same
true.
for Chief, though. It's the same for Chief.
A Chief can heal back health. Even in Halo 5, he can heal back health over time.
Yeah, but in the
And
earlier
same
Halo
with-
games, you'd have to find health packs.
But he does recharge shield though.
Yeah.
So that's just the thing, is like in a long fight, Chief has the sustainability, whereas Doomguy doesn't. But in a short fight, Doomguy is just gonna massacre Chief.
Here's as a judge, my thought process is kind of the same. Out of pure raw strength, I think from what I've heard, I think Doomguy would win. And even over time, I still think he would win. Because even based, like, because you were talking about like armor stats and all that, looking at the pictures, it looks like Doomguy's armor has already been damaged or even infused with some sort of fire power. I don't know, because
It's infused with hellfire.
yeah.
It's infused with a lot of things.
So I don't know. I just think he has a slight. I think he has the advantage in that he would win out of the two. 9 times out of 10, at least.
I gotta stick with Chief. He's
Yeah.
super fast. And
So is Doomguy.
yeah, but Chief is like superhumanly fast.
So is Doomguy.
Doomguy literally
Well,
goes to
I've been reading up and I heard people say that Doom is slower than Chief.
Well, I'm not saying he's faster. I'm just saying Doomguy is also
Yeah, Doomguy's
freaking
fast, but
fast.
Chief is really fast. And I like, the shield regen and
And the shield regen only works if he has a shield. If you take down the shield, there is no shield regen.
well,
It does regen. It does regen over time.
Yeah, and hit.
It does.
I also
Yes,
keep looking at Doom Eternal pictures, and Doomguy has his parts of his arms exposed. So he's
yeah,
not
he's still
fully
looking for Chief.
covered. Chief
Well, that's
pops him in the arm.
he doesn't need his armor.
Honestly, I feel like
That's
that
the
almost
thing.
goes
But
in his
against
favor
Master
even more.
Chief. I mean, you got these demons who are just like angry and just coming to claw him up or whatever, or breathe fire on
Also,
him or
our
whatever they
demons
do.
don't
When
have
Chief pops
power.
a shot in his exposed bicep, he can't use that arm.
No, well, but
You
that's
still
there are
can't-
demons you fight in Doom that shoot lasers at you.
and you still can use
that
that part of
have
your body. It
guns.
just hurts. So if he has the pure willpower to go past that
If
pain, which he
you
probably does.
unload an assault rifle clip into his bicep exposed,
Okay,
his
but
arm's
an
gonna
assault
be
rifle,
off.
except the assault rifle's not that accurate.
Okay, then he pulls out something else. If they were allowing more
No
guns.
matter what, except for the fact that he is Master Chief and is probably very good at guns, no gun is that accurate to have that many clips and ammo to just shred through a small space like that.
Have you seen Halo
Seen
1?
the
Do you know how
assault
many
rifle?
clips of ammo you have?
Either
Like, it
way,
is ridiculous.
Like just unloading like half a clip and they all hit his bicep. And I know it's like, oh, it's not accurate. So what? After a while, it's gonna hurt. No matter how.
if he has the willpower to go to hell and withstand demons, I think he has the willpower to go through bullets in his arm.
Oh, but yeah, the demons also definitely do have guns. There's literally a demon that's like a mixture of rocket launcher and like jetpack and stuff.
My vote's still on Chief.
I'm on Doomguy.
And I mean I'm really probably not doing him justice as much as I probably could.
I would say from everything that I've heard before about Doomguy, plus what we've been talking about, I think it's Doomguy hands down.
Okay.
Once again, I just think it's the environment and the type of fighting that we're talking about. And yeah, it sucks to say that because it's like, oh, we want a definitive answer, and I do too. But once
Mhm.
again, it just depends on the rule set and different things.
Yeah.
And once again, Doom has freeze grenades that he can literally freeze you for a certain amount of time, and so that would just null and void whatever Chief has.
Wasn't Chief floating in space before? Did they have to unfreeze him?
Maybe, I don't know. His suit. Here's the deal, though: is his suit is solid titanium, and if you freeze a metal at a certain temperature, unless you have like some like constant heater, I don't know, because there
This
are
is
enemies in
space.
Doom that are there are enemies in Doom wearing full metal gear,
Correct.
and they still get frozen.
But does Chief
So
have
I
like
don't
a
know.
like a heater, like a heat thing in his suit to keep him warm?
Well, but that still takes time though.
Maybe. I'm just saying he survived in space where it's
And, I'm,
freezing.
I'm- and Doom guys survived in hell without his armor.
That's heat. That's a different question.
It's hell.
Yeah, but he's also getting attacked by the same demons he would be earlier.
And it's hell.
I mean, Chief has survived a nuclear blast with the help of Cortana, but
What's the next one though?
Next one is Dumbledore and Gandalf. So yes, Connor should
Oh.
be here.
oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I do not have the experience to do Dumbledore, so somebody else has got to do
I
that.
can do Dumbledore.
Bruh, I don't got neither, dog.
Is there any more that I would like? I want to know what list, like, because Ratchet and Clank I'm a huge nerd about.
We got Green Arrow and Hawkeye, Darth Vader and Darth Maul, and then Revan versus Nihilus. And
Is there a character that throws boomerangs in a different game?
what?
Captain Boomerang versus Ty the Tasmanian Tiger.
Tiger.
Ty the Tasmanian Tiger.
Oh, sorry. I mean, my brain immediately went to Taz, the Tasmanian Devil from Looney Tunes.
That's what I thought of.
Oh no.
That's why I was like, Tiger.
He is such a cool character because he's got like gun yips, which are basically like robots with like machine guns and stuff.
Mhm.
And he's also got boomerangs that can do different things. He's got like infra rangs, which can see like heat signatures and see
Infrared.
like through things. He's got explosive boomerangs. He's got so many cool, like he's got flamerangs and stuff. That would be one that I'd love to nerd out about, but